Welcome back, everyone, to Triangle Strategy. Last time, I have no idea how I did it, but Benedict and Hewitt are MVPs at taking on the Frosty army. Let me make sure that is who she is, right? I'm sorry, I played this every now and then. I don't play it back to back. It is Hewitt, good. Benedict and Hewitt, MVPs. I gotta upgrade one of you guys next. Upgrade myself. But yeah, we're gonna continue the story, so let's get right into it, shall we? Having driven back the Frosty army, Cyrano and his companions now search for a way to ensure their survival.
I shall see to the wounded.
I will help as well. My hawk can assist with clearing the rubble.
My thanks to you both. Your aid is most welcome.
Especially you, Hewitt, and Benedict, who can take on an entire army. Oh, man.
I am ready.
Go safely, Anna, and give my best to the others. We take a risk in entreating a powerful nation for aid. I need you to determine to what extent we can rely on them, if at all.
Leave it to me.
I've sent Anna to the holy state of Hyzant. Our alliance may not be what it once was, but we must seek help wherever it may be found.
I worry that Hyzant... so also, guys, I do play this every now and then. Though, now that I'm done with the last two games I played, Metaphor and Slitherhead, I think I'm going to focus on this. But I don't think Hyzant is going to help us in their best interest. They're going to wait until we probably weaken ourselves and they just jump into it. Or they're going to stay out entirely because it benefits them to stay on top.
In a perfect world, we would be able to count on the cooperation of our neighbors here.
Indeed, unity within Glenbrook is of the utmost priority, especially now that we've ensured Prince Roland's safety.
Barely.
And yet, we cannot count on houses Tellior and Falks to act in our best interests. We must prepare ourselves for every contingency.
You are right as always, Benedict. We've taken the first step down our chosen path, but there is no telling what awaits us.
Alright. Yeah, our allies around us, most of them are cowards who don't want to come in. Some of them do.
Do you have a moment, Your Highness?
Oh, it's you. As silly as it may sound, I've never truly understood what it meant to be royalty. Does my life carry more weight simply because of the blood in my veins? So much so that the lives of others must be sacrificed in my name?
You need not worry about that, Roland.
Lord Wolford speaks true. The scales of conviction guided us, but this decision was ours. We have chosen to walk this path with you.
I was born the second prince. No one expected great things of me. And yet, simply because I had the good luck to survive, my very existence now necessitates all these sacrifices.
If I may be so bold, it was not luck, Your Highness.
Yeah, I feel bad for Roland. His father was decapitated in front of him. His brother then got cut down, and his sister is being held hostage by the Frosty King. Yeah, he's not having... Oh, and let's not forget Sir Maxwell, who I believe is not dead, but at this moment is dead. And now Saranoa's entire army, many people have died trying to hold back these Frosties. Whew. Yeah, man, Roland has it rough right now, but so isn't everyone else.
We protected you.
I know this, of course. That's what makes this so hard. You all fought and continue to fight for me. And I can scarcely take care of myself. I need to become stronger. I must. For my own sake, and for yours.
Not a word, my friend. Completed. Yeah. Oof. Yeah, you know what? I mean, I should have finished this in the last Bloody episode. Good job, me. I'm very skeptical of when I should stop these, okay? It's an hour. I try and keep these in an hour.
House Wolfford prevails against General Avlora's army and drives them out of Glenbrook.
Woo!
Though victorious, Roland sobs quietly, saddened by the sacrifices made in his name. Glenbrook is powerless, but knows they must keep the royal bloodline alive. Thus, the conspiracies and power struggles around the noble blood in Roland's veins continue to stain the land crimson.
Chapter 8, Part 1, The Weather Vane. Wait, we have some stories. We have stories. Let's do these. Saintly Seven convene at the Hierophant's Palace, where the individual motives start to come to light. Let's see how you guys are gonna backstab everybody because of salt.
So it appears the Duchy intends to capture Glenbrook. But Prince Roland slipped from their grasp and fled to Wolfford.
The ink on the treaty is barely dried, and they're already declaring war.
Okay, so this lady, you can't see her. The lady on the bottom left, underneath that left in the blue. If you choose, because I played this game up originally, I did the choice of going to this Frosty or here, and I went here originally, and she shows you around. So I wonder if she could join your team. Oh, whoops.
And what's more, there's a price on Prince Roland's head. It has spurred the masses into movement.
Okay, is this gonna make you guys be our enemy now? Because of a price? You guys control salt, which is the most... You guys are sitting on gold. It is invaluable.
They will bear their fangs at us in time. We cannot leave them to their own devices.
Ah, okay, we got reason.
I see this as a wonderful opportunity.
Uh-oh.
We can make it clear how we stand after the Salt Iron War.
Aye. And I much prefer to extinguish embers than a raging inferno.
Oh, what are you guys doing?
It sounds like you intend to start a war.
Calm yourselves. There is no need to get so worked up over this. It is true that this grave matter may one day affect Hyzant.
Yeah?
But it is in times like these that we must trust the Hierophant's words more than ever.
Who's the Hierophant? I just noticed that's a little tent. Someone's in there. What are you guys planning? Alright, we have... Oh, we got stories. Ooh. Oh, wow. Oh, no. Oh, we got story. Oh, this is the entire episode. Listen, I like all these characters so far. We're doing these stories.
Once we have stacked those sandbags, we should be well fortified against even the fiercest deluge.
Leave it to me. This old wolf has some vim in him yet.
Hey, you're a great tank. You just got unlucky in the last battle. Man, he did it all by himself.
Phew. Haven't used some of those muscles since before I can remember.
I must say, when I saw the enormity of the task before us, I did not think we would finish in mere bells. I had braced myself for a full day of labor, at the very least.
Thank Benedict for that. We'd still be searching for weaknesses in our perimeter had he not been guiding us.
Indeed, but let us not understate Eridor's feats of strength.
Come now, Eridor. How many times must I tell you to be delicate with the sandbags? We only have so many at hand.
I hear you, I hear you. I'll treat him as delicately as my lady love, in the absence of one.
Now is not the time for jests, Eridor.
If you don't want me complaining and you don't want me jesting, then I guess I'll just shut my mouth.
To hear them trading barbs like children, you would never think they work so well together.
Wisdom and strength. Two pillars that keep House Wolfort standing strong.
Wisdom, eh? He wasn't always that way. Took him plenty of failing to get where he is now.
I find that difficult to believe.
Is there something you wish to share with us, Eridor?
Might be. Maybe you've forgotten the folly of 20 years past, but my mind is a steel trap.
Uh-oh.
And what's our task for today?
We are to deliver this message to Lady Destra with all haste.
Seems simple enough. Send a bird.
I would not trust a bird in this rain. A horse would be more reliable, and swifter besides.
I hate to say it, but, rain makes mud, and sometimes a horse could lose its footing.
Is that so? I respectfully disagree, my friend. Either way, I'm not going to be the one nursing you back to health if you catch the chills.
Shall we make it a wager, then? Send a bird, and we shall see who reaches Lady Destra first. You had best hurry.
Man, Benedict is reckless,
Benedict.
young. Very reckless.
Off he goes. Well then, where are those damned hawks? As I recall, Benedict arrived at around the same time as the hawk. If it were a sunny day, he might have won.
Ah, the folly of youth. Many of our best days were spent in Lord Simon's service. We made many such wagers, in an attempt to get into Lord Simon and Lady Destra's good graces.
I remember when...
I believe we have had enough reminiscing for one day, Eridor.
Don't be such a harsh taskmaster, Benedict. Where's the harm in a story?
Ask me that again when the floodwaters break through our meager fortifications. There is much to do and little time to do it. Wouldn't you agree, Anna?
Me?
Yeah.
Old friends or old enemies? Sometimes it is hard to tell with those two.
Whatever the case, our work's done for the day. And there's nothing like a hard drink after hard labor. You two care to join me?
I would love to. Please, regale me with more tales of your youth.
I see no harm in one drink.
Let's be off then.
Shall we invite Benedict along?
You'd only be wasting your breath.
Now that you mention it, I do not believe I have ever seen you two sharing drinks.
Spirits cloud the mind, so I rarely drink.
Makes sense.
When I do partake, however, I prefer to do so in quiet. I fear Eridor would only spoil that.
Oh, are you worried that with the drink, you're lips are loosened and you say some things. It could be that or whatever. But I think it's because he doesn't want to drink around people and say things he shouldn't. That might be it. Ooh, Sarah knows convictions. Okay, everyone, this is the entire episode. Get ready for a lot of storytelling, because this is going to be an hour. I want story, we get story. Hey, there's the old man Archer. He rules.
Lord Serenoa never ceases to amaze me. Despite all the hours he dedicates to his duties, he looks none the worse for wear.
Even so, I am certain it takes its toll on him. He wants to set an example for his people and those who serve him, and wishes not to worry them over his condition. Excuse me, Serenoa, but is there anything I could do to help?
Frederica, my apologies for the delay. The citizen's petition will require a bit more time, so why don't you and Gila return home ahead of me?
I see, if you insist. But please do not push yourself too hard, Serenoa.
I shan't. Thank you, Frederica.
Of course.
Let me guess, you feel useless because there's nothing you can do for him right now?
Is something the matter? It's rare of you to sigh like that.
Did I? Oh my.
It looks like something's troubling you. If you wish to talk about it, I am happy to lend an ear.
Well, to be perfectly honest, I sometimes wonder if I can go on like this.
Are things not going well with Lord Serenoa?
No! Serenoa is as kind and gentle as ever. It is my own self I have doubts about.
Yeah, I have a feeling.
I cannot help but wonder if I am truly of any use to him.
Since Lord Serenoa is always working so hard, why not give him a tonic to boost his vitality? I purchased one from a merchant not long ago. It should chase all his fatigue away.
A good idea to be sure, but the fact remains it is not me myself that is serving him.
Then how about preparing a meal for him? Something nutritious to fill him with vim and vigor.
Me? Cook?
Do you not cook? Oh no, don't give me food poisoning, please. I play Persona 4.
Yes, I'm certain he would be delighted by anything that you make.
But I've never cooked before.
Oh,
I doubt
no.
anything I make would suffice.
Oh no, let's not have her cook. Do sewing or something, don't cook.
You won't know until you try. Besides, what matters isn't the result, but the feeling behind it.
Until you get food poisoning and murder someone with bad food. Cookbook?
Use this cookbook.
Yep.
I'm sure you will find a recipe or two to your liking.
Thank you, Gila. Now then, which of these would Serenoa enjoy?
Just do a soup. A quick, easy soup. Oh, is that where that one ends? Oh, okay. Okay. Eridor.
Seems as if the troubles never cease. I'd kill for a drop of ale.
I take it you and Benedict have seen your share of trouble. You have both served House Wolfort for many years, yes?
Aye. We both served Lord Simon since we were green between the ears. Through the good times and the bad. To see him now, you wouldn't believe the stories of what we got up to in our tender years. Even then, though, he was always the schemer. Always drawing me into his fanciful plots.
Has so much changed since then?
I don't reckon so. In any case, was there something you wanted to ask me?
There was. The other day, Benedict posed quite the strange question to me.
What's the question? Don't fade out yet. Let me hear it. Oh, flashback. Ah, okay. Yeah, what's the question he would ask?
Where snowbell blossoms bloom?
Indeed. I thought perhaps you had seen trace of the flowers while scouting with Flugy.
Snowbell blossoms. Would they perhaps be flowers for the Lord's wife who passed away a bit ago? Or maybe Benedict had a lover in the past?
I've spotted clusters of them in the deep mountain passes before, but not of late.
So it is as I thought. They have ever been a rare sight, even more so in recent years. I had thought to procure one, but it may be wise to temper my expectations in that regard.
Life always finds a way to flourish. I am certain Anna and I can find one before long.
I would not have you chasing my idle fancies. You both have more vital duties to attend to.
Of course.
Yeah, might be either for a past loved one or the mistress of the house.
So, Benedict's looking for a snowbell blossom. What's so peculiar about that?
Nothing, if it were anyone else asking. However, I think you'd agree that Benedict is not the type to go picking flowers on a whim. They say that when a snowbell blooms...
That moment is frozen in time. Aye.
Precisely. You and Benedict both never fail to surprise. But of all flowers, why the snowbell? Does he have some lady love I'm unaware of?
I can't speak to that, but I'll tell you one thing, Hewitt. We've all got moments locked away and placed close to our hearts. You, me, even a stubborn-headed mule like Benedict. Like the snowbell, we want him frozen like that forever. And like the snowbell, they're liable to shatter if we let another handle him carelessly.
I understand. I apologize if I was too forward. Let us forget the matter.
No, it isn't you that needs to apologize. I'm always telling Benedict no one likes being lectured.
It was enlightening. I see you and Benedict are true friends.
For lack of a better word, aye. Bring me a draft of ale, and I'll tell you all about our younger days. At least, what I can remember. I recall Benedict wasn't nearly as capable as he is now.
I may have to take you up on that offer.
Do you really reckon snowbells are still blooming somewhere out there?
Perhaps. Though I've not seen them in this region. They may still bloom in the southern reaches.
In other words, a trek and a half from here.
Oh, is he gonna get a snowbell for him?
Don't give up the search, my friend.
He knows why he wants the snowbell. Because everyone has a place in their heart they will always want frozen in time. Oof. I should start reading what the character stories are about, eh? Alright, Hewitt and Eridor embark on a hunt. The former reflects on how she came into a position at the prince's side. Yeah, sure. Man, we're getting side story, but story.
A whole day of hunting, and this is all I have to show for it. Wanted to give Lord Serenoa something meaty for once.
A deer is no easy prey. You are a skilled hunter.
One deer to your 3 boar? It's plain who the better of us is. I don't reckon you let a single one escape. Could be hunting is your true calling.
Perhaps. Before I was knighted, I was keeper of the Hawk's Roost. And besides, I come from a long line of hunters.
That's so. And what drove you to fight men for a living?
Glenbrook put out a call for Hawk Riders, that they might challenge S. Frost's aerial superiority. I answered that call. My training was the hardest thing I've ever had to do, but I won a position in the Kingsguard, where I petitioned to serve Prince Roland personally.
Seeing you in action, I'm sure you could have made a fine commander. Yet you stuck by the prince's side.
Yes, I did.
Three years ago.
Flugy has yet to return. I hope he isn't in danger.
What's this then? A traveler out here all alone, huh?
Ah, let me guess. Prince Roland saves her.
And in sore need of protection by my reckoning. Hand over your coin purse and maybe we can reach an arrangement.
Bandits? Here? How could I be so careless?
I'd advise against running. Ain't nowhere for you to go.
Yep. And then she feels indebted to him and wants to defend him, or defend him with her life as a way to pay him back.
Ugh. Are you hurt?
I'm fine, thanks to you. Had you not showed up when you did, I could have ended up dead. You have my gratitude.
Is that your hawk? It guided me here. I was in the middle of a hunt, but your bird cried out as if calling to me. Thank heavens I did not loose that arrow. I've never known hawks could be so wise.
His name is Flugy, and he's more than my hawk. He's my closest companion.
The bandits are growing more bold by the day. 'Tis best you returned home.
Wait! I have scarce little to give in the way of coin, but still, there must be something I can do to repay you.
Think nothing of it. It is the royal family's duty to protect our subjects.
The royal... Good heavens! You're Prince Roland! Forgive me, Your Highness.
There's no need for all that stuffy formality. May we meet again soon.
And thus
Yes,
you
Your
did.
Highness.
And now she's your personal bodyguard who follows you everywhere. Who you run away from, I believe, at the beginning.
That was my first meeting with the prince. He saved my life, and for that, I shall be forever in his debt. I could settle for no less than the Kingsguard.
Nice. That's a good reason to be a Kingsguard. Alright, we got 5 more. Gila realizes that she shares some surprising similarities with a certain someone. I don't know who that would be. Definitely not Benedict, because that's a given. Oh no, okay, the lady at the bar.
Greetings.
Or he
Were
wet.
you training outside?
Not today. Even I stay away from the proving grounds on occasion. The members of the Kingsguard must keep themselves in prime fighting shape. That includes resting when our bodies are weary.
A wise policy. The handmaidens of Esfrost adhere to a similar principle. With clear eyes, we see, we serve, we anticipate.
Interesting. Although our tools are different, we're alike in our aims.
Indeed. We must be the pillars our charges turn to in times of need. Even so, we are only human. If I may ask in confidence, do you ever find it trying to serve Prince Roland?
Well, that's an easy given, because he tends to go out by himself and tends to wander about without telling the guardsmen.
Is he ever unreasonable? Have you ever found your patience tested?
That I don't know.
No, never. It is an honor to serve, always. It is an odd question to ask, but I must confess I find it hard to imagine what it is like to serve in a society such as Esfrost's.
As do I, although I lived through it. It all feels as if it were so long ago.
You're not one for speaking plain, are you? But I suspect we may have much in common. I'm curious to hear your story, if you are willing to share it.
Of course. I made a promise to myself long ago to effect change through my own deeds, not to live as a mere servant.
And what came of that promise?
Hailing from Hyzant, at first I endeavored to learn at the Ministry, that I might use the knowledge gained there to help others. But they guard their secrets fiercely, and maintain strict control over what fields their students can pursue. As much as it pained me to leave my home, I could not suffer such stifling rules, and so set forth to Esfrost. I took quickly to learning at the archives, where independent study is encouraged. I spent days in the stacks, soaking up as much knowledge as I could, when one day...
She happens to come along and you both got along and then... Or something else. Nope, something else.
You are the one called Gila, yes?
Yes, my lord.
They tell me you're the most talented researcher the archives have ever seen.
I couldn't say that, my lord. Though I do spend more time here than most anyone else.
Admirable modesty. And you aren't frightened of me. Most impressive. I believe we have a suitable role for you. Come with me. The Archduke would have a word.
The Archduke? But...
No harm will come to you, if that is your fear. Now, follow me.
Lord Svarog had arranged an audience with the former Archduke of Esfrost, who appointed me as Frederica's personal tutor. She was the former Archduke's daughter, so I took my duty seriously. Yet I could never shake the feeling that I had betrayed my ideals. Perhaps I justified it by telling myself that my teachings could plant the seed for change.
An indirect approach, but an active one nonetheless.
The chance was unexpected, to be sure, but I could not very well deny it. The Archduke's successor, Gustadov, was a man that paid no heed to birth or blood. He effected a change in people's attitudes, a change which provided fertile ground in which my teachings could take root. Thus, I stayed by Frederica's side. Truth be told, I had not thought to be with her for this long. And yet, here I am. Life is truly a journey of unforeseen destinations.
Okay. And in the end, they threw your lives away and your sister, and the sister of their sister. Hey, Rudolph. Haven't seen you since I used you last battle for your traps. Rudolph speaks of his past as he walks with Anna.
Please, good sir, toss us a spare coin.
A beggar.
Cast off from the Esfrosti mine, no doubt. Focus, Rudolph. There is work to be done.
Many thanks, sir. May your good deed be returned tenfold.
Apologies for that, man. On we go.
Heart of gold, this one.
This war has forced so many into poverty. Everyone looks a bit more downtrodden these days. Is everything all right? You seem miles away.
Just thinking of the past is all.
Were you homeless too, downtrodden, and that's why you went into kind of a life of crime? Not really?
You've made your last run, smuggler scum!
Oh, he's a smuggler, right.
Damn it all! Looks like I'm done for. You're under arrest for the illegal transportation and distribution of salt.
Please, you've got to let me go. I beg you. My little brother needs me. He'll die if you don't. He's sick and...
A likely story. What a pity, then, that you chose to betray your country rather than support him through honest means. Throw him in a cell so he can contemplate the consequences of his crimes.
No! Get your hands off me! You gotta let me go!
Oh, and his brother dies while he's in the cell?
I got to smuggling salt so I could afford medicine for my brother. We could barely put food on the table, let alone find money for medicine. I know it ain't right, but what choice did I have? He died while I was locked up.
Yep.
I broke my promise to him.
I had no idea.
It's not anything to do with you anyhow. Let's get back to work.
Alright. Julio and Eridor are on patrol when they come across a deplorable act in progress. I like you, Julio. I like his abilities. They're really good.
Please, you can't take our wheat. We just sent food the other day.
Oh, a royal who wants provision.
Silence! Lord Walford has ordered the requisition of all provisions. You wouldn't dare disobey your lord, would you?
Oh, you sneaky little snake. You're using my name for something that isn't real. You're using it for your own gains.
Of course not. I just can't believe Lord Walford would command such a thing.
He didn't.
Are you accusing me, a noble woman of Glenbrook, of lying?
Yes.
How dare you, peasant.
Mayhap we should see what the commotion is about.
Ooh, and he's gonna hate that because remember, he got kicked out.
Mind telling us what's going on?
He's gonna hate this because he got kicked out of... He came from this Frosty, right? And yeah, I think that's where he came from. You have to forgive me. And there were crooked bankers or crooked person, head of state or something, who was embezzling money. He's gonna hate this. He hates crooked noblemen.
Well, if it isn't Captain Eridor, thank you for all that you do to keep these lands safe.
You're one of the lot what recently fled from the Crown City, ain't you?
Just so, yes. I came to humbly lend what aid I could to Lord Wolfford and deliver on the provisions I promised.
Uh-huh.
What is your quarrel with these people? If you could explain the situation, we'd be more than happy to lend what aid we can.
She's not gonna want to tell you, but they'll tell you.
Please, I beg of you, don't take our food. It's all we have.
I've always known Lord Walford to care for his people above all. Why would he do this to us?
Yep.
What madness is this? Lord Serenoa has strictly forbidden commandeering food from the common folk. Surely you aren't asking these good people to relinquish their stores to you in his name?
I am simply gathering provisions on Lord Walford's behalf, as I promised. Honestly, he should be grateful.
Yeah, that's exactly what you're doing.
Grateful? Huh. He'd be red in the face if he saw what you were doing. Ain't no way he ordered it.
On the contrary, you are acting in violation of your lord's decree. We cannot overlook your actions. You will come with us and be jailed. There you will await judgment for your crimes.
What nonsense is this? I am a noblewoman of Glenbrook. How dare you try to order me about, you self-important little man? You've no authority over me.
Ooh, ma'am, he doesn't like that talk.
Look, I ain't disagreeing, but are you sure we should accost her without seeking Lord Serenoa's counsel first?
We haven't that luxury. The longer she is allowed to roam free, the more the people will suffer, and our Lord's good name be sullied. We must show the people that unethical acts will not go unpunished. Take her away.
You will pay for your impudence!
I think he's in the right. Lock her up.
Can't believe there are scoundrels out here using House Wolfort's name for ill gain. You've done us all proud today, Julio.
Thank you ever so much, my lord. We'd be facing starvation if you hadn't stepped in.
She really had us fooled. We should have known Lord Wolford is too kind a man to order anything like that.
If you are ever troubled again, please seek me out. I shall ensure that any wrongs committed against you are set right.
Julio, you're a good man. Alright, we got 2 more, and then I might be able to do one story section. Jens shows Serenoa a book he borrowed from the archives. Jens? I think that's his name, Jens? Jens?
That tome is an apprentice's resource, if I'm not mistaken. Are you studying ironworking?
Right, he's the mechanic.
Yes, I borrowed it some time ago from the archives in the Grand Duchy of Esfrost. I haven't had a chance to return it, what with the state of affairs being as it is.
Ian's? I can't remember the last time you privileged us with a visit.
Oh, it's not Jens, it's Ian's.
Well, my weapons aren't going to forge themselves. But now that I've a respite from my days of sweat and flame, I thought I'd continue my studies.
You hunger for knowledge the way a fire hungers for kindling.
I'd never have become the blacksmith I am if not for what I gleaned from these tomes. If it takes a lifetime of studying and striving to forge the perfect weapon, then so be it. One day, all will know the name of Ian's, the greatest smithy the realm has ever seen.
That is all well and good, but would you mind proclaiming that a little more quietly?
Especially in the Grand Archives, which is a library.
Yes, apologies. In my excitement, I quite forgot I was in a library.
Yeah.
I must say, I can't help but admire your burning ambition. But while we're speaking in hushed tones, our army has been anything but quiet as of late. You forge weapons for them, yes? Might you have any insight into the matter?
I wish I did, but I have scant time for the goings-on outside my own small forge. Though, now that you mention it, my orders from the army have increased.
Could it be that they're preparing for war? As if a war could break out on the eve of our 3 nations' grand new venture.
Oh yeah, that would never happen.
That would be unthinkable.
Definitely. That wouldn't happen for any reason or any time.
Esfrost's sudden attack on Glenbrook confirmed my worst fears. And once the war started, I could forget about returning this book.
Now, I wonder if he's guilty for crafting weapons that were used in the invasion. Probably not.
But I still hope to. One day, when peace has returned to our realm.
I hope you will fight by my side till it does.
Without hesitation, my lord.
Alright, one more side story. Then we'll do one more story. Serenoa's convictions. Archibald, reminiscence about the Salt Iron War with Anna. This man has an attack that is great. And then he died on me in the last battle. Got a feeling this one's gonna be a sad one.
Master Archibald, is there something on your mind?
Goddess be good. I must be getting on in years for you to be able to sneak up on me like that.
What troubles you?
I was only reminiscing. Indeed, days like these tend to blow my mind back a couple of decades or more.
Reminiscing about what?
The Salt Iron War. Hard to believe it's been 30 whole years. Some days I almost forget my time as one of the Saintly Seven. I defended the Citadel of Sand through the conflict. I was there when Esfrost attacked. A number of Rosellan prisoners who tried to escape the Source were there too, including Our Lady Frederica's dear mother.
What's this?
She stayed behind all by herself to help the countless numbers of her fellow Roselle flee. That's how she was captured. But I knew we couldn't hold the Citadel. So I helped her and her friends escape in secret before the enemy attacked. The wind blew just as hard that night as it's blowing now. I'll never forget watching the Roselle, caked all over in mud as they slipped away into the dark.
So you didn't want innocents to get caught up in the coming battle?
It never settled right with me. The way the goddess's teachings permitted abuse of the Roselle for the supposed sins of their past. A person's life isn't worth more or less just because of the conditions of their birth. But more than anything, I was moved by the selfless acts of Lady Frederica's mother. She reminded me of what I had once aspired to be. She was able to do what I never could. Risk her life to save her friends. I couldn't let someone like that die. Not on my watch. It wasn't long until the other Saintly Seven discovered what I'd done. They branded me a traitor, stripped me of my title, and sentenced me to death. Of course, I slipped out of their clutches before they could have my head. I wandered for a while before taking up life as a merchant under the King of Glenbrook's patronage.
I never knew you and Lady Frederica's mother shared such a past.
Well, it is in the past. Anyway, let us return. This cold night wind is making my old bones ache something fierce.
So he knew her mother, but they didn't give a name. Alright. Well, I guess it's time to continue. Serenoa struggles with the news of his father's collapse, and an unexpected visitor arrives to speak the new lord. Okay, is the visitor one of the lords of Glenbrook?
Father, please open your eyes. There is so much I wish to ask you.
Lord Serenoa.
I cannot let Father hear how weak I've become. I must be strong.
Lord Serenoa, Master Benedict, you have a visitor.
Who is it?
Lord Silvio Tellior. He wishes for an audience with Lord Serenoa.
What business would the Lord of House Tellior have with me? Tell him we will be there shortly.
Yes, sir.
Every day is busier than the last.
We haven't had a moment to catch our breath.
You are doing a fine job as head of House Wolfort, Lord Serenoa. Your father would be proud if he could see you now.
I could not do it without you, Benedict. Thank you.
Oh, here we go. Alright, you want to meet? Let's just make sure there's nothing else on the map. Alright. Oh, we have a decision to make. Okay, what's happening?
In short, you wish for the three high houses to join hands and fight the duchy. Is that correct, Lord Silvio?
Indeed. I believe it our duty to fight. Some are frozen in fear, trembling at the mere thought of the duchy's power. I feel that joining the three high houses under a single flag is the only way to unite them. My men ready themselves for war as we speak. Come to Telior, and we can strike at Esros together. Prince Roland will be safe with us, of course.
It's as good a plan as any. You have my thanks for getting the preparations underway.
I wonder if Lord Landroy would agree.
I doubt House Fawkes would refuse a fight. Their devotion to the crown knows no bounds.
But of course, they reaped great rewards from the bountiful lands won during the war.
You propose reuniting the three high houses who led the Salt Iron War to its end. It is heartening to know you would once again lend us your strength.
We certainly could use all the help we can get. Though I wish we could resolve matters peacefully.
Okay. So now our goal is to bring the main three houses together and go against this Frost. But then she said we had a chance doing it peacefully, and if that's so, do I want to do that?
You speak as though your brother is not at fault for all this.
My bride-to-be bears no blame for the duchy's actions.
My apologies. Forgive me for my outburst. But we haven't much time. I would have your answer now.
Shall we accept Lord Silvio's proposal, my lord?
Fetch the scales, Benedict. We shall decide our path together.
Okay, yep, I have a feeling this is a scales thing. Okay. Lord Silvio made the journey to our domain to offer us an alliance. I would know what the others think of the matter. Alright. Benedict is undecided, and it's a 50-50. Ooh. Oh, man. Oh, I don't know. No. Okay. Do I want to... I don't know. Alright, let's see what everyone says. First, we'll talk to Roland.
Serenoa.
To say I have no doubts about Lord Silvio would be a lie. Even so, we're in sore need. Actually, Silvio sounded... He sounded sketchy. He sounded very sketchy. Oh, I don't know. It might be a trap. Because he's the only one here. The other two houses aren't. And I think he was the one in the past who... I don't think... Yeah, you know what? I don't think we're accepting it. I'm going to reject it. If the three high houses stand together, we may be able to turn the tides of war in our favor. Begin persuasion, postpone. Listen, let me talk to you. I want to know what you all say. Do you truly think allying ourselves with House Telior would stop the spread of the war? It makes me wonder if it would only prolong or be pouring oil on the fire. You know what? Leave that there for now.
What do you need?
I hear that the Telior domain is known for its wine, not warriors. Makes me wonder if this is truly necessary for us to join forces at a time like this. I would have no qualms if Lord Silvio was a man of upstanding character, but the rumors I hear only speak to the contrary. Okay.
Lord Serenoa.
Our soldiers are exhausted after our last battle with Asfrost. I know we need all the help we can get, but even so, I cannot find it in me to trust House Telior. Alright. Are you heading out, my lord? Yes. Let me head out. I need to get all the info I can get, and also my village isn't burned down. Yay! The loyal House Telior came all this way to ask for an alliance, but just between you and me, it wouldn't be much help in battle. House Telior is indeed not known for their prowess on the battlefield. I do not know if we have the luxury of our allies now. Yeah, I worry that they're actually going to backstab us more than not have good battle prowess. Rearguard's cloak? Ooh. No, I wanted to equip it. There we go. Okay, is that something I can equip? I'm just going to go here. Here. Oh, wow. I don't know who I'm equipping that on, so I'm just gonna hold. I have a lot of party members. Jeez, man. Okay. Yeah, let's look around and talk first. Oh dear, how could this happen at a time like this? Is something the matter? Whatever it is, I would be happy to help. Well, you see, my daughter and her husband got into a fight and decided to go their separate ways. I fear what will happen to their poor son. I don't know what I should do. Oh, right, I have to do these. I fear there's all you can do. The issues between the two of them must be resolved as such. Children are the one who suffers the most in the parents' fight. I think your efforts are best spent helping them reconcile. There is not to be gained by forcing themselves to stay together. Actually, yeah, the children are most affected during the separation. I agree. I'll do whatever I can to ensure the happiness of my grandson. Even if they get upset at me, I shan't falter. I will take care of that boy. My grandson will want for nothing. Mark my words. Thank you, Lord Serenoa. I feel so much better now that we've spoken. I apologize for burdening you with my family's troubles, especially at a time like this. You needn't apologize. No family is perfect. Alright. It's a good thing I remembered I can go out to the town. Oh. Also, I'm gonna have to get some healing items. Remember that. I used a lot. Our homes were spared thanks to you, Lord Serenoa. The townspeople send their heartfelt gratitude. But it was a hard-won battle. Both the soldiers and the townspeople have seen better days. My people are suffering after a battle on their own soil. I doubt we would be able to face another attack from this frost alone. Yeah, okay, so now we got something. We can't face it alone. To say I'm disappointed in Lord Silvio would be an understatement. He safeguarded himself in Telior as Gustadolf invaded the Crown City. Some say it was his duty as Lord to stay and protect his people and domain, but all of his duty to the Crown. Suppose we shouldn't be looking to Lord Silvio for any semblance of loyalty. Yeah, he's not loyal. That's a big thing. Lord Serenoa, you drove back the Frosty's forces with such splendor. I expect no less from House Wolfort. Have you heard of how the other houses are faring? To tell the truth, the family lives in Telior domain. They say that Lord Silvio is not a man of military arts and fear what will happen were Asfrost to invade. House Telior is wealthy and well-connected. I doubt they will be easily crushed by the duchy. Better or worse, Lord Silvio is unchanging. I can stand to learn something from his ever... Comes to worse, your family is always welcome to House into Wolfort. But Lord Silvio leads one of the 3 high houses and would do whatever. Yeah, you know what? This one... Thank you. You're most gracious, Lord Serenoa. Hearing that puts my mind at ease. Only wish House Tilior was so reliable. I shall let my family know what you have told me and invite them here to Wolfort. Alright. Silvio's the lower House Telior. I don't care much for the man, to tell the truth. He has some nerve coming here in such fancy robes while we break our backs repairing the town. Yeah, okay, everyone does not like Telior. Only one person does. Everyone else is like, I hate that man. I'm so happy everyone's house is okay. My doll was at home, right where I left it, safe and sound. We will build Wolfort with our hands. You drove back this Frosty, so leave the rest to us. Mine. You have no idea how relieved that I am that our homes were spared from the blaze. My daughter's favorite toy is right where she left it at home. My husband will be able to rest easy when he comes home at night. Ah, okay, so maybe the kids weren't in the buildings. I overreacted to that one, but I'm still happy I didn't burn the houses. The kids made it sound like they're hiding in the house while the battle was going. I did not want to burn a house down and then there'd be screaming from children. Lord Sir, no, thank you for protecting our house. You're welcome. Oh, okay, I think I'm done. Take me back. Alright, everyone. I came to my decision.
Serenoa.
I believe his offer to be one of worth considering. But if you have any reservations on the matter, I would hear them. Ah, Lord Silvio's a man loyal to himself and won an unfavorable repute with this people. I advise you not to put too much faith in him. Claiming victory is our last battle. In our last battle is no easy feat, and our soldiers have suffered for it. You must consider taking to the field again so soon. There are people out there who will stop at nothing to see you dead. I'm gonna do this one. Trust me, friend. I know Lord Silvio is to be unworthy of our faith. He cowered in Telior as Frosty army laid siege to Whiteholm Castle. But to think even the people distrust him, it proves to me that our judgment was correct.
Moreover,
I care not for whatever Lord Silvio may or may not be plotting. If he intends to use us, I say, use him in kind. Roland's deep in thought. I got a feeling he's gonna stay with teaming up with him. Benedict, I'll talk to you last.
Yes, sir?
We must be prepared for anyone who would march against us. Our forces are lacking in both number and supplies. House Telior's motives matter not. We could use them, could even use those against them should the need arise. It would be, no, I'm sorry. Lord Serenoa, I believe we must use every tool available to us if we are to survive. No. Not this. Jeez, that just sounds awful. We do not know why it's Frosty Van Glenbook. I think it's Wait, what did she say? I believe we must use every tool if we are to survive.
Perhaps.
Indeed, we do not know who fights under the Duchy's banner. The alliance may be a ruse by Lord Silvio to capture Prince Roland. Perhaps I should rethink our best... Ah, thank you. I'm like, that one's horrible. Absolutely do not say that. Holy cow. The high houses are sworn to protect the crown, yet Lord Silvio couldn't be bothered to leave Telior when the capital was in danger.
Here's what I think.
I can't help but wonder what he's scheming. But if he wants to join forces, I see no reason to refuse him. Hey, no. I say we join forces with House Telior. The more of us, the better. But I could see you don't quite agree, lad. Yeah. Frosty is no doubt watching our move. Leaving our domain may alert them. A heavy bounty weighs upon Roland's head. We do not know. Yeah, I actually want to say that.
You're onto something.
No, not lad. There's no telling what sorts of shady fellows are looking about, looking to line their pockets of the prince's demise. Even if we could trust Lord Silvio, there's no guarantee his soldiers wouldn't try to get their hands on his highness. In fact, this is just what Frost might be hoping for with that bounty.
Tough spot,
In
Worry.
any case, my lord, it looks like you've got something else on your mind. Could it be you got some suspicions of Lord Silvio? Listen, let's not forget this.
Are you joking?
You mean to say it's strange for him to be acting out now after the capital's been taken? Yeah. I admit it is suspicious, but I hate having to be suspicious. The three houses are the pillars of Glenbrook. We should be working together and not wasting our time figuring out each other's intentions. Unless our state we're in. Alright. He seemed deaf to my plea. So, he and her might be on my side. These three are. Okay, Benedict.
Lord Serenoa.
Everyone has their suspicions over Lord Silvio's offer, but I think we can guess his true intentions easily enough. Whatever House Tilior's aim might be, I'm certain we can use it to our advantage. I think it's best to refuse. Is there something on your mind, my lord? If you have any doubts or concerns, pray let them be known.
Perhaps.
There's always the possibility
If
that someone
so.
would hold us back from victory, untrustworthy characters, even more so. This is why we must be careful in choosing our allies. However, we cannot ignore the fact that the strength of our forces pales in comparison to the Frosties.
So,
are you not concerned with the size of our army, Lord Serenoa? Even if I were, they would not be much help. Yeah. The size of one's forces is the important factor of war, my lord. And if it's true that House Telior does not have many soldiers at its disposal, but neither do we, as such we shouldn't know. Yeah, okay, damn. Well, that's it. Let's see what happens. I think I got 2 of them. I don't think we should team up with him.
It is time to cast our votes. Do we accept House Telior's proposal, or go our own way? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
I stand by my decision.
The 3 houses are stronger together. On this, I can't be swayed. Damn it. And he's gonna say the same.
You make a convincing
I cast my
argument,
token and with yours, my lord. Okay. Good. Good. This might be a... No, it shouldn't be.
My apologies.
I must follow my instincts, my lord. Ooh, I made some bad arguments.
Forgive me, lad.
Sorry, lad. Just can't find it in the big... Oh, no! They won!
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
I lost. Damn it. No! Oh, wait. Oh, no. Sweet!
The way forward is decided.
Ooh, okay, never mind. We're good.
We deny House Telior's proposal and weather this fight alone.
Yeah, I don't trust him.
Are you mad?
Yes.
You would stand idly by while our kingdom is in grave danger.
This is the path we have chosen. I hope you understand.
I do not. You must reconsider. Or else House Telior too will face Esfrost's wrath.
And why would that be our concern? We are in no condition to fight, Lord Silvio. It is as simple as that.
He just let slip a little bit. He's only worried about himself.
Then I pray something more than death awaits us both.
The weather vane completed. Whew. Okay. I'm gonna save my game and I'm gonna call it. Alright, everyone. I'm gonna call it here. We're on chapter... I think we're on chapter 8, part 2 next. But yeah, I did not trust that house and that lord at all. But yeah, I'm going to see you guys next time, and we'll continue this. So until then, well, bye.